nigga Tank said, he said, I'd advise you not to talk so much.
Bruh.
It could be bad for you, but you already know that, though.
I don't know where you got that from.
Excitement for the Tank vs. Lamont Roach Jr. bout is at an all-time high, with less than 4 weeks until fight night. Whether via rigorous training sessions or the insults they exchange online, both combatants have been making their ambitions clear.
Big bro coming out with the upset. A lot of people are going to pick Tank going into that fight, but how do you see that playing out?
I see my brother walking out victorious. There's no doubt. Not because that's my brother, but because I seen him.
Gervonta Davis' training video was just made public online. The 30-year-old was shown using the MTH to improve his hand speed in the video. Fans and detractors reacted in a variety of ways to the video, but his opponent, Lamont Roach Jr., was one of the few who took note, and the two sides got into a violent...
Ninth round.
What?
I say ninth round.
You said ninth? Yeah.
What's your response to that, Lamont?
Look, he got scared. Look. He looked at night.
I'm telling you, you saying you going down?
Brawl as a result. Just hours ago, Premier Boxing Champions took to Instagram to hype up the highly anticipated March 1st showdown between undefeated boxing sensation and WBA lightweight world champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis and WBA super featherweight world champion Leo Santa Cruz. The post, which featured the bold caption, "War ready on March 1st, got fans buzzing with excitement. Set to take place at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, the fight will be available for pay-per-view on Prime Video. While the post immediately grabbed the attention of fight fans, it was Lamont Roach Jr.'s reaction that truly stood out. The Washington native swiftly reshared the post on his Instagram story with the message, "Upset alert." That simple yet bold statement sent shockwaves through social media as Roach made it clear that he believes he's poised to pull off a massive upset. This claim, coming from a fighter with a reputation for his technical skill and determination, sparked widespread discussion. Roach's confidence is certainly not without merit, though it's a daring challenge considering Gervonta Davis' reputation as a knockout artist. Davis has been making headlines for years with his devastating finishing ability, with his most recent victory in June seeing him knock out Frank Martin in the 8th round. Known for ending fights early, Davis has been a relentless force in the ring for over a decade. However, Lamont Roach Jr. is no stranger to big moments himself. With an impressive 25-1-1 record, including 10 knockouts, Roach proved his resilience in his last fight when he dominated Johnny Gonzalez, dropping him 3 times before stopping him in the 4th round. With a blend of skill, confidence, and hunger for a big win, Roach is poised to give Davis a serious challenge. This fight is definitely one to watch.
130 pounds. Whether he's a champion or not, you're getting a guy lighter than you to come up and weight to make you look good again.
There is one key factor working against Lamont Roach Jr. as he prepares for his fight against Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Roach is moving up in weight. While Davis has established himself as a dominant force in the lightweight division, Roach has spent most of his career competing at super featherweight. This weight difference could give Davis a significant natural size advantage when they step into the ring. Despite this, Roach is unwavering in his belief that he can defeat the WBA lightweight champion. Roach is convinced that he has the skills, heart, and determination to pull off a shocking upset, and he's ready to make a name for himself by taking down one of boxing's most feared knockout artists. Boxing has seen its fair share of surprises over the years, and Roach is determined to add his name to that list. His confidence was bolstered when Ring Magazine recently posted a training video of Gervonta Davis working on uppercuts with his trainer, Calvin Ford. While Davis appeared to be fine-tuning his technique, the video sparked a debate among fans. Some observers were quick to point out that Davis's hand speed seemed slower than usual. One fan even commented that Shaker Stevenson, a fellow lightweight, would have no trouble outpacing Davis. On the other hand, many fans dismissed these criticisms, arguing that Davis's power would outweigh any concerns about his speed, making him a dangerous opponent for Roach regardless of any perceived speed issues. The conversation surrounding the fight became even more heated as some fans questioned why Davis was even facing Roach at all, when bigger names in the lightweight division were available. Despite the talk surrounding the fight, the tension truly escalated when the two camps crossed paths recently. While it wasn't a face-off between Davis and Roach that nearly turned physical, it was their trainers who almost came to blows. Calvin Ford, Davis's passionate and outspoken trainer, confronted Roach in a tense exchange. The moment their eyes met, The atmosphere shifted, and words were quickly exchanged. The energy in the room escalated, with Ford and Roach in each other's faces, shouting back and forth. Ford, known for his fiery attitude and unwavering belief in his fighter, wasn't about to let Roach's bold confidence slide without pushback. Roach, never one to back down, stood his ground and fired right back, making it clear that he wasn't intimidated. As the fight draws closer, it's clear that the intensity between both fighters and their camps is only growing. The drama, heated exchanges, and excitement surrounding this match are sure to make it one of the most talked about fights in boxing.
Man, I mean, it's going to go. Tank going to be losing the first 3 rounds. Then he's going to download the data. Then he going to knock this dude out in round 7 or 8. Then he going to do the backflip. Then Jim Gray's going to get in the ring, or Caleb Plant's wife, and say, who do you want next? And Tank's going to say, I want all those guys. And they're going to go to the press conference, and Elliot Setback's going to say, who do you...
For a moment, it seemed like things were about to spiral out of control. The tension between the two camps had escalated to the point where it could have turned physical. But before it went too far, security and team members stepped in, pulling the fighters apart. Still, the energy in the room was undeniable. That exchange made one thing crystal clear. This fight isn't just business, it's personal. There's real bad blood between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach Jr., and the mind games are already in full swing. Roach's bold declaration of an upset isn't just talk. He genuinely believes he can win. His confidence is evident, but Davis, the favorite, isn't rattled. He's used to fighters trying to get under his skin, but Davis knows the game all too well. The difference is, he doesn't just talk, he delivers. His track record speaks for itself, and anyone stepping into the ring with him better be ready. If Roach isn't prepared for the raw power Davis brings, he might find himself in for a painful lesson. The fight is shaping up to be more than just a contest of skill. It's a battle of wills.
And I feel like I'm the best, so I'm sure.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried.
While Lamont Roach supporters are dreaming of a Cinderella story, Gervonta "Tank" Davis fans are eagerly anticipating another knockout highlight. This fight is about more than just belts or records. It's about pride and proving who the better fighter truly is. When all the talk is over, Roach wants respect and aims to shock the world, while Davis wants to remind everyone why he's considered one of the best in the sport. Davis's year has already been a roller coaster, and it's only February. Cryptic retirement talk has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, as Davis hinted at stepping away from the sport. His new haircut only fueled speculation, with many wondering if the undefeated knockout artist is undergoing a personal transformation that could signal something bigger, perhaps even an exit from boxing. This only adds more fuel to the fire, making the upcoming fight even more unpredictable.
I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, I mean, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter.
Supporters were unsure about their thoughts. At the height of his career, was the 30 champion really going to retire from the ring? However, as soon as the rumors of retirement began to circulate, they were overpowered by something far more comforting. Recordings showing Tank training once again. He was incisive, aggressive, and moving like a man with something to prove. He wasn't simply hitting the MS for the cameras. That aims to quell the skeptics and restore enthusiasm to the atmosphere. Was Babak, and it's evident that his focus kicked in as his fight with Lamont Roach Jr. on March 1st draws near.
I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head.
While Lamont Roach is firmly in Gervonta "Tank" Davis' sights, the real question everyone is asking is, what's next after that? The lightweight division is stacked with talent, and Davis has a target on his back. Shaker Stevenson has been calling for the fight. Devin Haney is always in the conversation, and even legends like Mike Tyson have weighed in on what comes next for Davis. However, one of the most unexpected twists in this ongoing saga came from Saudi Arabia. His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, the man behind boxing's recent boom in the Middle East, has set his sights on bringing Gervonta Davis into the Saudi Arabian spotlight. Al-Sheikh has been making waves by organizing some of the biggest fights in boxing, and now he wants Davis involved in the action. The real question is, will Tank take the bait? In an exclusive interview with Mike Coppinger of ESPN, Alalshik didn't hesitate when discussing Davis. While the conversation briefly touched on the recent fallout surrounding Jake Paul's canceled fight with Canelo Alvarez, the true bombshell came when the focus shifted to Davis. Alalshik made it clear that he's eager to bring Davis to Saudi Arabia and involve him in the rapidly growing fight scene there. More specifically, Alalshik expressed his desire to set up a blockbuster matchup between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. "I hope one day to see Shakur against Tank," Alalshik said. As the fight landscape continues to evolve, the possibility of a massive showdown in Saudi Arabia looms large. Will Davis take on Stevenson in the Middle East, or will he stay focused on his current opponents? Only time will tell, but the intrigue surrounding Davis' next move is only growing.
People in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me, Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both.
For those who are monitoring, this was an unexpected development. Not so long ago, after being excluded from the Ring magazine's London award ceremony, Davis launched an online diatribe against the publication. It didn't seem probable that a bridge would be formed anytime soon given the tense relationship between Davis and some boxing media sites. But Alalshik, the businessman, made it plain that he doesn't take things personally. Nothing should be taken personally. I'm a professional. I clarified that I can chat to you even if I don't like you.
One day, seeing Shakur against Tank.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, you and Canelo Alvarez were not on the same page last year. Now you are. Gervonta Davis, you're giving an invitation to Gervonta Davis.
I don't take anything as a personal. I take it as I am professional.